a woman by the name of Elica Le Bon, a pro-Israel Iranian activist, took to X to talk about how, why she speaks out. So this is basically a tweet she just put out about why she speaks out, even though she's not Jewish. So hear what she has to say. I'm not Jewish, but there's a reason that I've risked everything to speak up for the Jewish community. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I mean being blocked by friends that I grew up with, unfollowed by most friends and associates, accused of being a spy for the Mossad, IRGC, CIA, etc. Having my family accused of the same, and having their lives put at risk to the extent of having to contact the FBI, being subjected to unthinkable smears, conspiracies, and rumors that are intended to blacklist me from everywhere and by everyone. But I still speak up, despite it all. You know why? Because the same time that the Jews had to watch their children being shot and kidnapped on October 7th is the same time that they had to watch half the world protest against the existence of their tiny Jewish state that is their only refuge from global genocide. It's the same time that they had to watch their friends, associates, celebrities, and the world's body politic post-paragliders in celebration of their massacre. Is the same time that they had to watch their synagogues go up in flames amid renewed pogroms in Europe. Is the same time that they had to be banned and blacklisted as persona non gratas of the world by trading the word Jews for Zionists. Is the same time that they had to be pushed back by human chains on college campuses and beaten unconscious for defying chance for their death. Is the same time that they had to watch a mentally ill rapper tell millions of his followers that he loves Hitler and supports the Holocaust. It's the same time that they had to watch the likes of Dan Bilzerian, Candace Owens, Jake Shields, and the rest of the woke right claim Jewish supremacy is the world's biggest problem by citing obscure texts of the Talmud and claiming to seek truth while regurgitating anti-Semitic Soviet disinformation to justify their persecution. Is the same time that they had to watch the woke left claim that the victims of the Islamist extremism deserve the October 7th horrors because their grandparents who fled Nazi Germany back to Palestine in refugee boats were actually white colonizers. All while the world looks on and globally asks, what anti-Semitism? That's why I speak up. The most important thing I've realized is that nobody can take from you what doesn't belong to them. They can silence, intimidate, threaten, and accuse you, but they can never take away the power of your voice when it bellows into the scorched earth the last hopeful, fragmented glimmers of truth. That belongs to you and nobody else. And in our lifetime, it may never be more important than now. She also spoke about, the hostages. She wrote that probably due to the hostages. And she said, with regard specifically to the hostages, a picture speaks 1,000 words. A bone-thin Jewish man emerges from 16 months of captivity in underground tunnels, emaciated, shocked, bewildered, and unwillingly clutching his terrorist certificate to memorialize his time in captivity as though his suffering was an educational milestone, and then paraded on a stage in front of 1,000 flashing cameras and handed a mic to say he cannot wait to return to his wife and children at long last, only to be laughed at and a final show of humiliation by the terrorists who already killed his wife and children. He is alive, but what life is left for him? Whatever hope he had died in the tunnels he survived. We, humanity, will never forgive. We will never forget. Wow. Powerful words from Elica Le Bon there. And she's 100% correct.